Hey guys, welcome back to Confirmed RM YouTube channel. Getting yourselves back here into another XRP technicals video. You know, it's been a little bit. It's been about 8-9 days. I've been totally busy, and I apologize for that. I'll try my best to be coming back more and more. I've been having really hectic time at work and just trying to figure this out and get into my schedule. I apologize. So I haven't been able to give you the plays and really kind of update what my thoughts have been. Everything's been super volatile and very odd. I mean, aside from gold, I mean, obviously gold, Jesus, but aside from that, so we're still looking at getting a move for XRP within the next 7 days. We're still looking at that apex, but what's interesting enough is that we see us fly up here, come back down for support, hold above this resistance, and then all of a sudden, just at this smaller apex, the one we were talking about the last video, breaking down from it, unfortunately. It doesn't make sense because you're coming from this downtrend, coming sideways, and then falling. It's just typically how that goes. Obviously, we still have our targets of trying to get back to that 74 cents by the apex being the 14th, but we held support here around that 57. That's good to see. We're sitting right around that 59 at the moment. Getting sandwiched here on the daily though, below the 100-day moving average, getting pushed back down by the 50. So what's going on, right? That's the better question. So what we can see even here on the RSI, see the high we did in November, the low we did here in January, the retrace back in March, and now kind of just trending sideways. So what we're going to want to see for XRP is really we need to see it push through around that 61 cents. In order to get to that 61, then we will subsequently see 64, and then we'll be back up here in that 68 region. But let's go here to that 4 hour, see if we have strength. So the 4 hour is showing strength. That's good. So the 4 hour, we came back down, met our maker again. Last time we saw that low was back in March 16th, and now we're seeing it again. And we're actually holding for support and moving on upwards. But if we zoom in, look at the moving averages. It's holding on the 20-day, getting sandwiched between there and let's see, that 50-day. Let's see what we can do. So if we were to do something like like this, kind of more of like this rising parallel channel here. Let's see, and that would yield. Well, if we're going to be holding this, you can't necessarily give a breakout region, but it would be the width of this channel. So depending on where it broke out, that would be about how much it would rise, which that rise would be about 2% from wherever it did, or a fall of 2%. So the best way to go about this would be if we can get basically breaking through the 50-day moving average is going to send us to retest to 200. If we break through here, we're just going to come back down the support around 57.8. So I think that's the best way to put it. Volume is dwindling a little bit, but let's see. We have our ceiling up here. I mean, it would all make sense with how it would go up. We would wind up breaking through, hitting the top of the resistance here around that 200-day moving average, kind of wicking up here to that 61 cents. But what we're going to wind up doing is kind of giving ourselves a clean plate. Let's see what our thought process is, and just kind of reevaluate, exactly what our thoughts are. So let's do that. So right here, just take the chart. Simple. Just get rid of everything. What we'll do is take a high, go to our local low, which would be right here. I don't know if I necessarily want to go with the wick low. We can do it right here in the middle because it's about the average between all these. And then that's the local high over there that we had on March 11th. All right, cool. So we came back down, retested, tried breaking back up, and now we're back down here after trying to fight holding on to 236. So what that says to me is that we have a resistance here, just about there. So yeah, sitting there right about that 61. That makes sense. All right. And then we also will have ourselves a nice little right here. I would say it would be right about here. Maybe if you wanted to be a little more steep, but if you did the average, right through there. So we have a support down here that comes down to around 58.5, 58.4. So we're going to wind up coming up here to a wedge, I would say, right around the 10th. So still on par for what we're thinking. So this is the last time we touched right here. So it would be a breakout to around 64, 65 cents. That would be about the target that I would be reaching. So right now, you'd be seeing XRP kind of dwindle, sorry, not dwindle, but kind of make its way up, and then you'd wind up seeing a break back up. I think that would be up there to around the 382 to the 0.5 region in order to get that retest, and especially here on a daily. Let's see where that is. Looks like nothing here on a daily, maybe on the 1 hour. No, we ain't got really nothing. So basically, it would just be breaking through all of the short-term moving averages that we really have. Everything from the 15 to the 1 day. Maybe it's on the 1 week. Let's see what we got here in the 1 week chart. Still holding above the 1 week, so that's good to see, guys. So that's great to see XRP holding here on the 1 week. How is it on the monthly, I wonder? Let's see, 1 month. Holding above the 1 month as well. Can't complain. Second month in a row. Well, first monthly close above it, and then this month it was the first monthly open really above it too. So that's good to see. All right, so nonetheless, just kind of looking for a steady rise out of XRP and just that grind up there until we get to around that 60, 61, and then we can get that push right back up there to that 63.5 to 65 cents. It looks like that's on the radar if we're going to do something like that. Just in case, if we want to fall, we're just going to come back down to that 55, 56 cents again to just do that, in quotations, double test. But, we've already basically done that over here in March, hitting here around, what was this, 656, and we hit just shy of it, hitting 56 something over here. So, we've already done a couple retests through here. So, it doesn't necessarily need to come back. It really doesn't. But just giving you that idea of what it could possibly be doing. But this is what I would be looking at. This is what even my short term, maybe perhaps even kind of giving ourselves a short term right here through here. You can still see it shows around the 9th, so it'd only be a day earlier. You'd wind up putting, let's see, I would put it here. And we'd grab that, and you can see, it's adhering to the same time frame, so there's really no need to do anything crazy like that, especially if you're doing something more long term. But if you're doing something more short term, that's about how you would kind of gauge that. But you'd be using more of a 1 hour or 15-minute chart if you're really going to be trading something like that. But regardless, guys, this is what I see for XRP. This is what my thoughts are. This is, what's going on. But hope you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, and wherever you are. Sorry again for my tardiness, but I will try my best to be on here as much as I can, especially in the next 2-3 weeks, kind of get things back to the way they were. Appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you in the next one.